Hello guys, this is CrazyMan7777 here, and I am bringing you guys closer to the last of the sets that I have for you. This is number 4 of those, and we're going to go 3 and 2 and then 1. So, and the 1 being the biggest of all. So we'll move from this one to a slightly larger set to a set with a lot of figures, and then we'll get to the largest set that I've ever built. So, that'll be some fun. Anyway, let's move on. Alright, so we bring ourselves to the first of the anniversary sets, and the only one I currently have. The, for those who can't read, of course, the Anniversary Battleground set. So this one does not, in fact, come with any sort of battleground, which was slightly disappointing to me, but nevertheless, I do have a billion battlegrounds all by myself, pieces of them, all those good things that come with the billion sets that I have. Anyway, this one is rather interesting in a few ways. For example, it has Halo 2 Marines. This is the first set to include Halo 2 Marines. Then we have, interestingly enough, brute bodyguards that do not, in fact, seem like they are from Halo 2, as well as Tartarus, who, in the picture, had a golden gravity hammer, and he actually has a copper one. I don't know why. Halo Mega Box definitely doesn't really like to keep for consistency between the picture and the actual thing. Anyway, what I'm talking about with these brutes not being the Halo 2 Anniversary ones that we have looked at, I will show you. So this is the Halo 2 Anniversary one that we have received, and it's a minor. It's the new model that we've received from Halo Mega Box in one of our more recent sets, the Covenant Weapons Pack 2, or I forget what exactly that is. And we also have another one in the mystery packs right here, which hopefully I'll get to someday. And then we have the good old-fashioned brutes. They're somehow harder to find than they're always harder to find than I wish. I picked out a blue one for you guys just in case no one likes purple. So we have quite a few purple ones. So I guess you can see the resemblance here. The largest resemblance of this brute is with this one. I don't know why. Like, all of this that we just gained in like the last set has been lost right here, and I don't know why. We do have this cool little banner thing that goes on the back. Ooh, look at that little lens flare. Ooh, woo, woo. And we also have clear red plasma rifles for some odd reason I can't understand. They do go well with the banner here, which I'll make lens flare again just because why not. If anyone wants to know what a proper real life lens flare is, this is it right here. This is hurting my eyes, and I'm looking at the video screen, not the actual thing. Oh man. Anyway, now that we know what a real lens flare looks like and not a fake one from Star Trek movies, then we will look at the actual figures themselves. Funny enough, these guys actually have legit. I just realized I accidentally just picked the only two brutes that I have that have legit red plasma rifles. Whoops. Well, I guess there's even a third comparison between these guys. Huh. Anyway, now this guy won't stand up. That doesn't matter. They're the same. Two of the same thing. So anyway, we have first to look at the brute. He does have a little bit of similarity with the new brute that we just gained and apparently lost, and the fact that he has these little, oh man, the focus is gone, and the fact that we have these little bands around his legs, but the part that's missing is the band around his arms and the little tarp that goes across his waistline and then onto his thigh that we had in the newest brute. And we also, for some odd reason, have this shoulder, which I don't know where this comes from. I've never seen this in my life before. If it's actually in Halo 2, someone tell me. I'm sure Alex3527 will or Flaming Grunt 77777 will tell me in the comments if it's right or not. He's better expert on Halo 2 than I am. And then we have the banner, which actually does not look like the banner in Halo 2. It looks actually slightly better because the banners in Halo 2 like go all the way up, and then they're like these flowing, they're like these giant flowing banners behind them. This looks a little bit more practical. It looks like it's a little shield or something. And then we have the weird plasma rifle. And then we have, ×2 of that. So, next we will look at the Marines. Probably one of the more interesting parts. These are new Marines entirely. We have one African American or African, I don't know. And then we have one that is just a regular, good old white Marine. Both of which have green backpacks, which I don't know if that's realistic or not. And they also have new shoulder pads, new helmet, new chest plate, all the good stuff that I do not have to describe for you because you can see. And then we also have new knee pads as well. So, there's nothing really much interesting other than the new design. The new design actually does look pretty cool. It brings me back to the old days in the Marines from the original sets, Halo Wars, which actually did look slightly better. I really wish they would do another one of those. I like some superposable original Halo Wars Marines, please. Halo Mega Blocks, I love it. And then we have black guns that match each other in color. And then, one has a rocket launcher and one has a little assault rifle. And I'm not having his assault rifle in the superposable position for assault rifle. It's kind of hard to do. I'm not going to do it right now. Maybe I'll show you guys one. And then we have this. I think I did a tutorial on how to have the rocket launcher held. So basically all you have to do is you have to just put his arm in this position and then put the rocket launcher in it, and it'll work perfectly. It'll look like it's just in the game. The only issue is that he can't, reach the other side of the rocket launcher with his other hand, but, whatever. And amazingly enough, we continue to have Marines that don't have strange soulless eyes, mostly. So that's good, improvements. See if we can find someone that's actually holstering the superposable figure that's holstering assault rifle. Oh, there we go. Found it. So here's what that looks like, if you'd like to know. If it is within your grasp of all knowledge, you must see it. And this is from the Weapons Pack 2 a long, long time ago from the USC, the last USC Weapons Pack that we had, which never got a superposable version even though it said it was going to have one. So that's what that looks like, if anyone wanted to know. Too lazy to do it on these Marines. There aren't really very many uses for these Marines since this is the only Anniversary set that I have. And I like consistency, so these are basically the only guys that could fight each other for Halo 2 at this point for me. Anyway, or at least go in a battle set together. Tartarus is different, he might be able to. So he does in fact have a gold, this is gold, his little shoulder plate that does absolutely nothing. Real game. He does have a completely different setup. He has white hair here, 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 and of course he has all new, and here. And he has all new face mold, an all new gravity hammer that is colored. This is like one of the only gravity hammers you'll ever find that's colored in Halo Mega Blocks. Actually, I just thought about that right now, and this is actually the only one that's ever been colored. That's scary. Ugh. I don't want to think about that. Anyway, and then he has some little details on him. You know what, I'm not going to move the gravity hammer. He has some little blue details right in there next to his gravity hammer. You can see him. He has two sides. He has two different ways going on his belt there. So, those are good things to know. And he has orange eyes. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. They're just orange. So, some interesting things in a new set with new guys. Only colored. I guess I have to tell you guys this. So go get this set if you want the only colored gravity hammer ever. And I also have to tell you that the reason why I'm not going to move his frickin' gravity hammer is because this hand, at least for me, on Tartarus is like breaking off, so, you know, that's nice. I always appreciate that in my sets. So, you know, that's the reason why he's holding the thin part of the gravity hammer right there. He does have a tendency to have his hand start breaking if you put on the other side. So, you know, that's why it is the way it is. I still made it look like he's holding it as a right-handed brute. And I'll have to say that the color gravity hammer is pretty sweet. I really wish it would actually had gold, or it would actually have been, you know, Tartarus's gravity hammer. It's probably the main thing on this that I don't like. So I guess for this set, I would give it, you know, I'm not quite sure. Is this one a 4 out of 5, or is this one like a 8 out of 10? This is really hard to do. The way I'm looking at these things is really hard to do. So I think that this one is a 4 out of 5 because, you know, these brutes are cool looking. They're not accurate to Halo 2 as far as I know. I'm not going to dock a point to that though because I don't really care. They're just cool looking. And then the gravity hammer is just going to get a whole point off because seriously, I want Tartarus's gravity hammer. Give me the gravity hammer. Give it to me. I don't want weird copper copies that should be gold. Screw you. And that is my review. See you guys next time.